This is how you make the best Regear station on Donut SMP. Okay, before I build it, I just want to show you that I've spent like 10 plus hours with so many different mobs and so many different variations of pixels and blocks to get this pixel perfect. So if you could support me, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, this is the complete size of the thing. Okay, this is how you build it. So you're going to want to dig down about 7 blocks below the floor of your base in a square like this. And at the bottom, you're going to want to put 3 snow layers. And now you're going to want to stack 9 boats on top of each other. And just repeat this until you have about 9 boats stacked on top of each other. Now that you have 9 boats in the hole, you're going to want to build a ring around the boats. Just about like this. A hole right here, and this is where you're going to enter the Regear station. So first, you're going to want to get your dispensers. Once you have dispensers, you're going to want to add them just like this. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to want to break a spot right here and put lava. Then you're going to want to break a spot right here, put a dropper here, not a dispenser, but a dropper. This will dispense the shulkers, or drop the shulkers. Put lava right there. Okay. To activate these two, you're going to want to put a block here, build 2 pistons out, replace this one, and have a block there, and break this. Essentially, it should look like this. That was horrible explaining, but it should look like this. You're going to want to put some blocks here, just like this. And then you're going to want to do the same little setup right here. So put a redstone block, build out a little, and put a sticky piston right here. Then, to activate this one, which is also something I really like, you just do this. And, say I put a lava bucket in there. It's going to dispense the lava bucket. So everything is activated now. The next step is setting all these things with hoppers for your loot. So what you're going to want to do is do this. Boom, boom, boom. This with touching redstone is not really a problem, so don't worry about that. Then you're going to go boom, boom. Now all these hoppers link up, so you can have a chest, 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 and label them. This hopper right here is where the shulkers go, with usually totems. So you want to make sure you know which one that is, and all of these right here are the armored ones. So what you're going to do here, and obviously here is a little confusing because the redstone, but a cool thing is you can put this down, break the redstone, and have it a little bit lower, like this. And say the redstone starts right here, you can do this. I know that explaining is dog poop, but I hope you can just watch the video. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this. Anyways, now you can just build hoppers out, and essentially it will still work. If you get a redstone block, everything is loading perfectly. Now that you have the redstone set up and the hoppers however you want aligned, you can build this really cool thing using a calibrated Sculk sensor. It's actually really easy, but it's really cool. So what you're going to first do is put a lectern down here. And then what you're going to do is take your book and quill and go to 15 pages. Once you have 15 pages, you're going to sign it. Your signed book in the lectern, like this, and turn to page 6. Just like that. Then you're going to put a comparator right there, a calibrated Sculk sensor with the purple part or the crystal part into the comparator, then redstone going here. Since this is on 6, which has to be on 6, whenever you enter something like a boat or a minecart, it will activate this under your base, and then just build up blocks like this, and basically covers everything. Now that all the redstones is set up and you have the hoppers aligned how you want, you're going to do the part with the skeleton. Now, this part is really important. If you're playing on a normal world or like a survival or hardcore world, you can completely skip this. But if you're playing specifically on Donut SMP, you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to place it in a certain way. That way it can't shoot the minecart and break it. So what you're going to do is right on this observer, place a shelf. And then on the other side, you're going to place a stair of your choice. And this essentially is the floor of your setup. So now you want to place a skeleton right here and push it into the corner. Just like that. Now you're going to want to get a minecart and place it on top of the skeleton's head. This right there is pixel perfect. And this took me like 10 plus hours trying to set up a perfect little configuration like this to get to work. What you're going to want to do is get a normal piston or a sticky piston, but it's easier with a normal piston, and go like this. Boom, boom, and get a redstone block. Power that. This way the skeleton doesn't die and the minecart still shows. So if you do this, you can enter it. Now, this is essentially done. So if we have a shulker box full of totems, or, crystals, or whatever you want, and you place it in the right dispenser, which this case is like this hopper right there, and we can go survival, and you click on the right block, your inventory will fill up with whatever items you put in the shulker. Now that we go in survival again, we can click the block, and all the armor goes on. So, that is how you make the best Regear station on Donut SMP. So if you like this Regear station, please consider subscribing or liking. And if this was an absolutely horrible tutorial, comment down below and I'll make a new tutorial for you with all the materials and everything, and I'll make it slower and more simple. But make sure to like and subscribe, and if you need help, tell me and I will try to make a better video.